Hello everybody, thank you for joining us for our story time at home tips and tricks. I am Mary Beth, I'm the librarian for kids and teens at the Skaneateles Library. And today I'm going to show you how to make some squish bags. There we go. So we use these a lot in our baby bounce and rhyme. We also had a sensory play in the winter and we use them there as well. And even though we're using them for the younger kids, I would say they have a pretty good age range on them. I've been keeping my stack of bags here on the counter, and our 8-year-old has been playing with them all week. So they're very satisfying to touch and to squish. I think that's why older kids enjoy them too. So you don't need a lot of stuff. It's really simple. You need some Ziploc bags. I have the gallon-sized ones. You could use the sandwich-sized ones or whatever you have on hand. You'll also need some hair gel. This is from the dollar store. It's really inexpensive. Anything will work. Definitely don't use the regular, high-end stuff that you might put in your hair. This is optional, but I have some food coloring I'm going to use today. You'll also need some tape and a piece of cardboard. There we go, just like this. And a glass too is going to help you, and tape to tape it to the cardboard. So first you take your glass and your plastic bag and open up your plastic bag. This is going to help keep the bag in place while you squirt in your gel. So here's the gel. Hi, Minnie. You come to see what's going on? All right. So first you want to take the gel and just squirt it in. I'm going to use about half a container of gel in my bag here. Again, I'm using the gallon-sized bag. But you can see I'm going to kind of fold it up a little bit to fit it on my cardboard. So we'll get in as much as we can. That's almost half, but it's going to take a little while for me to get the rest out. No big deal. All right, and then I'm going to take my food coloring. I'm going to put in just a few drops. There's no recipe, so whatever works for you. And then once you have it all in there, oh, I should mention, you can also add glitter. You can add anything that you think is not going to poke a hole through your bag. So if you have, those erasers that are in different shapes, you could put those in. That would be cool. Those fuzzy balls, buttons, whatever you have on hand, that might be fun. I'm not going to put anything in except for the food coloring. And then you press the air out and you zip up the top. And there you go. It's all in there. You can start mixing. And this just gets the food coloring and the hair gel mixed up, or the glitter dispersed, or whatever you have in your bag here. This is going to be a nice, vibrant purple color. There we go. And now that we have that all done, I like to add some tape to the Ziploc part to make it extra secure. So I'm just going to fold over the top here. See how I folded it over? And then I'm going to take my tape and press it around the edges so it kind of goes on the back of the bag too. There we go. Awesome. And then you can take your piece of cardboard. So you can see this is just a cereal box. Really simple that I cut out. You can take your plastic bag. I would fold it up a little bit just so it fits on your cardboard really nicely. So go ahead and roll it up and then take your tape. And you're going to want to put some tape on the top of your squish bag. And then just fold it over the cardboard like that. And then you'll also want to put some on the bottom too to really hold it in place. Woo, getting to the end of my tape, I think. All right. And then make sure that's nice and secure. And there you go. You have your squish bag. These are really fun to use during tummy time if you have a really little one. They can play around and touch these, or just stare at the vibrant colors and the glitter that's in there. They always feel kind of cold to the touch, which is a really nice sensory thing, especially in the summer when it's so hot. It's really hot today. So that's awesome. These are also really good if you have an anxious child. It's very soothing to just touch this, to drag your finger across it and make different shapes. Speaking of different shapes, if you're working on letters, numbers, shapes with a preschooler or any older kid, this is a great way to write those things out without using just a paper and a crayon or a pencil. So I'm going to take my gel bag. I'm just going to make an A. And you can see, there you go. There's my A. Came out really well, right? It's really simple to use. And it's fun. So you can also, if you do have older kids, I've made this one into a bit of a game. There's some smooth stones in here with our gel. And then I drew some circles right on the bag. And the game is to squish those stones into each of the circles that's on the bag. If you have a kid who's a wiggle worm, these are really good. So if you're trying to read out loud and they have to move their hands or their body, this is a great way for them to help focus on the story while they're moving, or even at Zoom meetings, for them to, stay focused while they're playing with something in their hands. That's not going to be distracting, So that's that. If you don't have cardboard, you can certainly just use the Squish bag as it is. I would just be very careful and worry there's going to be possibly a lot of holes in your bag at some point, and that won't be good. I've also seen people tape them to the windows, which is really cool when the light is coming in, especially if you have one that's low enough where the child can play with it on the window. I've seen people tape them just to the table too. So whatever works for you will be great. I hope you have fun making these at home. I miss all of you. I can't wait to see you soon. If you want to join us next time for our Facebook Live, we're doing one Friday the 19th of June at 2:30, and we're going to be making some bubble foam. So I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.